Hi, I'm Tracy Sorrell with the DFW Life, and I help people list and sell their homes in and around our Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. In this video, this is for a special group of people, and maybe you fall into this group or you definitely know someone who does. Here it is, and let me know if you can guess based on these hints. So this group of people, they have provided a home, food, clothing, and they have spent hours, which feels like endless amount of time, watching you practice and perform. You know, the group that has the hot chocolate in the thermos, bundled up with several blankets in the dead cold winter just to watch you perform, to cheer you on. This same group of people, they are sitting in the blistering heat, triple digit, you can lose 5 pounds in 5 minutes just to let you know how special you are. When you're a kid, they kissed your boo-boos. Even as an adult, they have this seemingly immeasurable amount of comfort that they can give you, and I guess they're still kind of kissing your boo-boos. Are you starting to guess who this is? I got a couple more hints. Although they were probably never in a branch of the military, they may have run their households as if they're a 5-star general. Now you're getting it. This group deserves a standing ovation. None other than the empty nester. And in this video, we're going to play a game. We're going to play The Price is Right. So I'm going to show you 3 home options. So if you are an empty nester and you know someone who may be, options for you when you decide to fly the coop. And if you're not an empty nester, you can still play along. Are you ready? Content alert. Now this is for the hip, the cool, the just because I'm 55 plus doesn't mean I've stopped living crowd. I mean, you have got so much money. You've done well in life. You can feel an 18-wheeler with the amount of equity you have in your home because your home has appreciated so much over the years. You've done well with your initial investment of purchasing a home. So now you can live your life anywhere you want to live your life. And if you're like most people, you've decided you want to live your life closer to where you can get support, closer to family and those grandchildren. So with all of this money you've gained through your initial wise investment of purchasing your home, you can live your life almost anywhere for little to no money. But there are some downsides to living near family. Oh, and before I forget, do me a favor. If this is your first time to this channel, subscribe below and press the bell, and you'll be notified anytime anything goes down around town, around a DFW Metroplex. Now, back to the downside. Okay, picture this. You are completely free. I mean, empty nester, you've raised the children, you've moved on, you're in a home that is too large for you now. You want to downsize, and you decided, I am going to pack up and move near the children. But here is the cautionary tale. Make sure you have firm boundaries because you don't want to repeat your life of raising children all over again. Now, you love those grandbabies. I know you do. You are going to be at those performances. But those are your options, your choices. You just don't want to find yourself in a situation where you become the live-in babysitter or the go-to emergency person. Like anything comes up is an emergency. Hey, can you pick them up from school like every day? Or, we want to have a little date night. Well, guess who they're calling? You. And you're fine with that, but probably not fine with it when it becomes a habit. Now it's a burden. So just be careful that you set those boundaries. And if you want to move near your children, you guys have that worked out, and you're looking for maybe a multi-generational home, the kind where everyone lives under one roof, but you have your own private wing. I mean, private entry, your own bathroom, your own kitchen, your own laundry room, your living room. I mean, if you play your cards right, they never even know you're home. If that's what you're looking for, there's some great multi-generational homes out there, and I've even done a video about them, but that's your prerogative. If that's where you want to stay. But if you already know that you want a little bit more independence and you don't want to get roped into being expected to do things that you really don't want to do, then we're going to talk about 3 options that I think is going to be a pretty good fit for you. It's really worth the look. These three homes, remember, we're going to play The Price is Right. These three homes are in a 55 plus community, but let's face it, you can live wherever you want to. You may not want to live in a 55 plus community, but you might be curious to know, if I decide to go that route, what's out there? If you need a lot of help and support, then these may not be the ideal places for you, but let me tell you, my aunt was at the age where she did need extra help, but I did not want to put her into an assisted living place, and she did not want to live in one. So she lived in a place where we just hired extra help for her. So if you need extra help, live wherever you want to, just budget for that. Let's take a look at these three places. So strap on your seatbelt and let's go for a ride. First up, Watermere of Southlake. Well, Southlake is considered the Beverly Hills of Texas, a very, very wealthy place and with a lot of pride. So if you are in Southlake and you decide you want to downsize and stay in Southlake, or you're thinking about moving into Southlake, but you don't want a really large home. You want something, that fits your new lifestyle. You're looking for something that may be a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom home. Well, in Southlake, the Watermere of Southlake, you have some options. You have the condo style, and that's where you have like a 4-level building where it looks like an apartment, or you have the villa style, and that's where they're connected, but they resemble more of that single family traditional home. Let me tell you a little bit about living your life in Watermere. Now, right down the street, the main street of Watermere is where you're going to see some medical offices. And even if you don't need any kind of medical attention on a regular basis, people still are curious to know how convenient medical facilities, hospitals, clinics, pharmacies are. And it's right down the street on Watermere. So let me tell you what you can do if you decide to live your life here. Watermere has a beautiful resort style clubhouse and fitness center with a lap pool, the yoga room, so much to do. And of course they have a hair salon there, but frankly, you're still mobile, you're still active. You can drive wherever you want to go for your hair. And then you also have a great media room. You have a huge social activity calendar. You have golf course privileges at Sky Creek Golf Club. There are great walking trails, tennis courts, there's fishing in the private lake. There are a lot of great things to do right here at Watermere. Let's hop out of the car and take a look at one of the villas here in Watermere. Now I'm in front of a condo here in Watermere in Southlake. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. I'm curious to know what you think the price is for this particular property. This one has about 2,600 square feet, built in 2006. Now in Southlake, if you remember, one of my other videos, I explained that in Southlake, you might be zoned for a different school. It may not be Carroll. This particular home is zoned for Keller ISD. And I know what you're thinking, Tracy. If I'm looking at a 55 plus community, schools is not a priority. Schools are still important for your appreciation, your resale, and your equity. Let's take a look inside because I want to hear what your thoughts are about this condo villa. Is it $499,000, $510,000, or is it $599,000? And if you guessed $599,000, you were correct. This home in the gated villas of Watermere is priced at $599,000. Next stop, Keller, Texas, the villas of Stone Glen. Now, unlike the one we just left from Southlake where they had the clubhouse with all the amenities and features, there is a clubhouse and there is a pool and they have an active calendar. But you're going to find a lot more of things to do that you're going to enjoy at the Keller Senior Center, which is really right around the corner from the villas. In fact, part of the villas, you can just walk to the Keller Senior Center. And we're going to go over a little bit more about what you can do there to have fun and explore after we tour this home. And in this neighborhood, you can notice that these are single family detached homes. So maybe this is more of the lifestyle you are looking for. Let's take a look. Now it's time to play. What do you think the price is of this home? It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It has a little more than 1,600 square feet, built in 2015. Tell me, what do you think? What do you think the price is for this home? $450,000? $475,000? $510,000? And if you guessed $410,000 for this particular home, then your price is right. Let's take a quick look at the Senior Activity Center, which again is very, very near the villas. In the same area as this activity center, there is a library and a park. So if you do have those days where you have to watch the grandchildren, then you have a park option to let them just play until you wear them out and they're ready for a great nap, or go to the library and explore their world. Let's take a look inside the Senior Center and see what you can do there. And now for our third option for name that price is Robson Ranch in Denton, Texas. Now, Denton, Texas is farther north from Southlake and Keller. But Denton, Texas, in my opinion, is like none other. If you are looking for a true immersive resort-style lifestyle, no need to look any farther than Robson Ranch. You will be absolutely impressed with everything it has to offer, such as an incredible art center. Where you can do all kinds of arts, from ceramic, painting, anything, you got it. You can do it there. They have great dining there. The clubhouse, so many meetings and groups that meet there at the clubhouse. There's so many, as large as this place is, they truly have so many different specialized groups for you to join, almost covering every activity and idea. There's an incredible fitness center, sports courts, outdoor recreation. And that pickleball court is the largest pickleball court in the state of Texas. And of course, resort style aquatics, exactly what you would expect in this type of upscale resort style living. Let's check out one of their 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bath homes with the option of adding a casita. This home is about 2,500, well, almost 2,600 square feet. Can you guess the price? $575,000, $660,000, or $735,000. And if you guessed $660,000, you named the right price. Now, those are just a few options that I think are pretty good options if you're looking to live your life in our Fort Worth side of our Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And when you live here, well, you're going to leave your home at some point, right? So you're going to want to know, what are the other things to do in and around where I have chosen to live, whether it's Southlake, Keller, Denton, or anywhere in between. Well, here's some of the hot spots that you're going to want to familiarize yourself with and really enjoy when you live here in a Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Well, let's just start with Dallas. Dallas is about, well, from Keller and Southlake, it's about a 35-mile drive. Now, that does not include commute time. That's just mileage. If you are in Denton, well, that's a little bit farther out. So you want to add a few more miles to your trip, but let's face it, you are either retired or nearly retired. You really don't have a fixed schedule. So you can take your time and drive wherever you want to go. And in Dallas, of course, that's where we have all of our sophistication. Everything you want to do, you can do it in Dallas. But you also have a lot more stress on the Dallas side because it's so busy, it's such a fast pace. But it's worth going and trying and, have some lunch, some dinner out there, see a couple of shows, just enjoy the environment. Now, closer to home is Fort Worth. Fort Worth is about, from Southlake and Keller, maybe about 20 miles. Does not include traffic. And of course, again, Denton, if you're at Robson Ranch, a little farther out than Southlake and Keller. But Fort Worth, oh my gosh, there's so much culture and heritage in Fort Worth. You're definitely going to want to check out Fort Worth. I mean, you're here. You're in Dallas, Fort Worth. How can you not go to Fort Worth? And then the other places you're going to want to see, enjoy, and explore would be the city of Grapevine. So we have several quaint cities. They have beautiful historic downtowns where you can shop, dine, and just enjoy. So the thing about Grapevine is you have that nice, cute, quaint, Hallmark, storybook type of environment when you go up and down the historic areas. But you also have Lake Grapevine where you can do your water sports, take your boat out, do your jet skiing, just have a great time, or just lay out and enjoy and have a picnic. They have a couple of cabins out there. Here in DFW, in this particular area, Keller, Southlake, you have several lakes nearby that you can enjoy, but Grapevine is going to be the biggest one. Also in Grapevine is where you're going to enjoy the winery, Nash Farm. So just a lot to do there that you can enjoy. And of course, if you're here in DFW, you might want to, I don't know why, but you might want to leave DFW just to go and enjoy and visit some of your other family and friends. So our DFW airport is only a short drive from Keller in Southlake and not very far, even if you're in Denton, Texas. And going south of our DFW Metroplex in Waco, well, that's where you're going to get to Chip and Joanne and the Magnolia and all that HGTV craze that people just love. So that's where you'll see that. You can also check out Fredericksburg. That's another really hot spot. You're going to definitely put that on your places to visit while you're here. And of course, go ahead and enjoy Austin, Texas, which is not very far from us, just a few hours away. Austin, Texas, they brag about being weird. So enjoy yourself and have some fun there. And of course, we also have San Antonio, Houston. I mean, there's a lot to do if you decide to move to our Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, not only in DFW, but not very far drive to other places that you certainly want to put on your bucket list. Well, now you have an idea of 3 great options for you if you're looking for a 55 plus community. If you're looking for something that's really resort style, like, whoa, are you kidding me? Then you want to check out Robson Ranch there in Denton. Or if you want something that, I want to feel like I'm just in a regular neighborhood, I want some separation between the homes, well, that would be a great option there in Keller, the Villas of Stone Glen. If you like the feel of Southlake and you want to be very close to the conveniences of Southlake, well, Watermere is the place for you. There's so many options and such a wide variety of prices and style. And hopefully you have that list narrowed down. Listen, if you're thinking about moving, relocating to our Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, or maybe you're already here, but you're thinking about selling your home and downsizing, Do me a favor, comment below and let me know which of these communities you think is a pretty good fit for you. Or if there's another one you want us to explore, I want to hear from you. Call me, text me, comment below, reach out. Let's do a one-on-one so I can help you realize together we'll figure out where is the best place for you to create your memories and call home.